Hey, it's Hazel, and welcome to the second video on my channel. Today, I decided to tackle making a sim in my save file that I have yet to give a makeover to. And that sim, of course, is good old Johnny Zest. Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't ever play, nor do I ever think uh about Johnny. Okay, I don't care about him. But after this makeover, honey, I may have to do a little bit of consideration because I'm liking him now. Like he looks so much. I don't know. Maybe it's just a little bit more of my type. I don't know. But now Johnny, I feel like he's giving what he's supposed to give now more than what he did before. Let's just be honest. EA kind of be messing over like the majority of these Sims anyway. So giving them a makeover, sometimes it's kind of fun. I really had fun doing this makeover. I did feel like I rushed it, but maybe I did it because I kind of like him. I did this video like at like 12 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it only took me 28 minutes, surprisingly. The majority of the time I sat here contemplating on what I was going to listen to while making the video. But other than that, I really enjoyed making this video. It was somewhat, I guess you could say, easy. It was definitely interesting. But then again, I'm not very good at making male Sims, so that's probably why, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I did have fun creating him. I had fun giving him his little makeover. Johnny Zest is giving Johnny Zest, okay? He now, as we all know, he is related to the lamb crabs. Back in the day, I did not know that. And I don't know why I say back in the day like I'm really that old, but back in my little young years, which was probably only like maybe 10 years ago, I did not know that Johnny Zest was related to the land grabs. As a matter of fact, I didn't even really care, like I said before, about Johnny Zest. I didn't even care about the land grabs. Like I know like in The Sims 3, I really didn't care about the land grabs. I barely played with the land grabs at all. Um but then again, I was a Sims 3 console player, and yeah, girl, I don't even want to talk about them terrible days, bro. But at the same time, I really liked those days. I really enjoyed The Sims 3 a little bit. Now, I don't think I enjoy it as much as I enjoyed The Sims 4, but it still has somewhat of a special place in my heart. Um, I think that's probably. I feel like the Sims franchise in general is probably like something I'll never forget. I have a fun time just sitting in cast, even if I'm not gonna sit up here and play with you the entire time. I will be honest, at this part, I did struggle with finding this man a good beard, like because I didn't know what to give him. I didn't know if I should give him a full face. I didn't know if I should give him a little goatee. I didn't know what to give him, so I ended up just giving him like a little stubble on the chin, and I kind of just left it at that. I did also end up eventually giving him some tattoos. He only has two, if I remember correctly from the video. He only has two tattoos. On his left wrist it says ghost, and on his right arm he has an entire sleeve covered in a snake. For me, I like to imagine that tattoos kind of represent something about you, and so, or maybe something that you've been through. And so the snake kind of represents his family, but like more so of his mother. I feel like Nancy would probably be the main one that's not very supportive of him in his career. I definitely feel like she'd say some stuff to him. She'd have some words. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I can imagine her not busting out and saying how disappointed she is in him, but like I get from the household I grew up in, I can imagine her like probably going off on him, cursing him out, calling him a dummy for like dropping out of school, and having her and Jeffrey pay for everything only for him to like drop out and want to become a silly comedian. I feel like she would definitely think low of him, and obviously that's the reason why she disowned him. So I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I do think I like to think in my save because I saw this in somebody else's save file that I downloaded like a year ago. I do like to think that Jeffrey would attend some of Johnny's comedy shows and meetups and everything like that. For sure, I can totally imagine that from him. Um, just because I don't feel like Jeffrey is a bad guy. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't imagine Jeffrey being like the one that holds the pans in the relationship. I don't imagine him being very aggressive. I don't think he would disown his son for doing such a thing. Although I think he would probably be like, "Wow, that was such a stupid decision." You could have been to school, you could have been making a lot of more money, but at the end of the day, I imagine Jeffrey just being like, "But it's your life. Um, if that's your passion, if that's what you want to do, if you want to be a comedian, son, go right ahead." Like I imagine Jeffrey doing that. So while I don't imagine Johnny and Malcolm being on very good terms, I do feel like eventually, years down the road, though, they will come around to each other. I feel like after a while, Johnny just kind of gave up on trying to be on good terms with his family. I feel like maybe after he dropped out of college for like years, he would have been trying. He would have been like, you know, really just trying to get there and back with his family, trying to, I guess, in a way, gain his mom's trust, gain her respect, and everything like that. And I feel like after so long, he would have just given up and he would have just been like, okay, you know what, forget it. I'm just not going to do this. He just stays in his little trailer. But I want to move Johnny. If I'm being real with you guys, I don't imagine Johnny staying right down the street from his parents who disowned him, but I don't exactly know where to move him. If I had Strangerville, I feel like I would totally move him into Strangerville, but I don't, sadly. I should probably get it because it's on sale, but I really don't want them zombies, well, whatever they are, roaming around in that world, mainly just because it's so beautiful and I don't feel like doing the gameplay of it. um, but I think you can cheat it. I don't know. You may be able to cheat it. I don't know though. I haven't tried. I used to be so used to playing on the Sims console for so long that I don't know. I used to have like all the packs on console, and then when I got PC, I had to download Origin. This was when Origin still existed. I downloaded Origin, started getting my packs, and then I had to switch over to EA app, and then I had to sit up here and try to save up to get all the packs because let's just be honest, in total, I'm pretty sure people talk about this like every year. The Sims is like damn near like $1,000+ okay? And I just find that crazy to me. I do use like CDs, keys, and instant gaming for some of my stuff, but I don't know. I feel like it would have been a hell of a lot better if some of the things were like a little cheaper. I feel like I definitely have my controversial thoughts on the Horse Ranch pack. I definitely feel like we were kind of ripped off with that. If I'm being honest, I think there's a mod in my game that causes my horses not to work, but that's not the problem that I have with the pack. The problem that I have more so with the pack is just mainly due to the fact that we literally had to pay $40 for one thing. Like, don't get me wrong, the world is nice. It is small though, but other than that, like the world is nice, everything like that. The Sims are better looking, but like my problem is we paid 40 something dollars for something that could have been in the game pack, and I know that's like, well, you paid for it, so like you shouldn't really be complaining. But it's the fact that I had to pay for it that I'm complaining about, because like $40 for mainly some horses in a new town when we get an occult in a smaller town for the same price. It's like crazy. Like occults are like $20 a piece. And I don't even have many occult, well, I don't have all the occult packs. I know on my console I have the majority of them. I stopped playing my console when I got my desktop like a year or two ago, and I recently just got a PC a few months ago, but I know I got werewolves on my PC. I like werewolves. I think mainly, I really like the cast objects for some reason. I like the broken and damaged stuff. It really helps for like gameplay and story wise. Yeah, I really like it. I don't think it's cheap in build and buy though. So like if you're doing like a rack switch, I don't think it's that cheap. Um, but other than that, when you're playing like abandoned houses and everything like that, I really think that comes in handy for gameplay. But I mean, everybody has their own opinion and stuff, which is totally fine. But I don't know exactly where to move Johnny. I also want to give him a partner, whether it's like a fling or something like that. I don't know. I in my head earlier, I was literally like thinking about him ending up with like a yoga instructor or something. Um, I also like just thought about. I don't know. I just wanted to put him with someone who I could create to be like really sweet, really nice, very angelic. Somebody who I feel like Johnny would need in his life. Just basically like a ray of sunshine, like that sunshine ex grumpy character when it comes to books. Like that's kind of what I got from Johnny and whoever his future love interest would be. In a save file that I had a few years back, Johnny ended up with um Liberty Lee, which I found very interesting. I didn't hate it. It was kind of nice. I thought they were cute together. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I do like his life though. I do feel like Johnny has a lot more potential after this makeover. In my save file, I do want to incorporate him in my save file videos. I do plan on doing a little mini series about some of the Sims in my save file and how I picture them and how I want to play them and all those things. I think I'll have a lot of fun playing with Johnny, but I really just need to get more into that storytelling mindset where I can sit up here and be like, oh, okay, we can try to act out a comedy show for Johnny and do this and do that. I also ended up giving him a dog off screen. I gave him a dog. He has a Siberian Husky, I think is what that is. I got it off the gallery by Pug Own, one of the most talented dog creators that I know. Well, pet creator in general. But yeah, I got him off the gallery from Pug Own, and I named him Gojo. I imagine Johnny watches anime, okay? Like, I don't know why, but I really can just sit back and imagine that Johnny Zest literally will sit in front of his little mini screen TV and watch anime. Um, I don't know, that's just something that I likely to add on about him. Like, I think it would be really cute for him to be able to just sit back, relax, and watch some anime when he's not working, when he doesn't have to work, all those things. I did want to keep his style very laid back and chill, while also like kind of keeping a little bit of Oasis Springs in there. I imagine he grew up in Oasis Springs, but like I said before, I don't know where to move him. So if you guys have Johnny somewhere in your save file, other than Oasis Springs, or if you can imagine him somewhere, do tell, because I need to get him away from his family. Like, I cannot imagine him sitting up here and just still staying down the street from his family, regardless of if it's going to be in a trailer or not. I may put him in a townhouse. They are I did add some new townhouses in Newcrest. That I think it's a little modern, but it'll kind of fit his vibe a little bit. It's just where he can stay. It's not very long term. It's kind of temporary. But we're getting close to the end of the video. I don't know. I really appreciate you guys. I'm glad for those of you who are watching, and I can't wait to, I guess, start doing more videos like this. I really have fun sitting over here and voicing over this video. It did take me in real time about 28 minutes. I shortened it to hopefully about 16. But I did enjoy making this video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Happy Halloween. And I will see you guys next time.